I have had microphone issues with the last 3 videos that I posted. So if I have mic issues again, I might have to call it. Not really, but it's going to be very annoying. Hey everyone, what's up? Nikki here with the Cozy Book Cabin. I know it's been quite a while since my last video. I think like 6 months, somewhere around there. So I just wanted to take a minute today to check in, give just a little bit of a life update, a writing update, and also just share some ideas that have been in my mind here recently that I want to do for both for my writing and for the channel. Okay, so first, the life update. Life has been very busy here recently. So work has been way busier than I would have anticipated this year, which is great. I'm grateful for that, but it of course means that I can't spend as much time as I would like on my other personal projects. It's also been a busy year family-wise. I, as an aunt, am welcoming 2 nieces and a nephew this year, which is again great, but that also means that I have baby showers to travel to and family visits and things like that, which I love, but again, another thing that kind of pushes those personal projects to the back burner, as it should be. Plus, my husband and I, we live much further than everyone else in our family. So we're usually the people that do the road trips to, to see family, to visit, and that sort of thing. So it just means that there's been a lot of traveling, a lot of family time, which I enjoy, and just a lot of work. That being said, I have been able to write some behind the scenes. I just haven't been able to find the time to sit down and film an update, edit, that sort of thing. So I do have writing news to share. It's been a little slow, I will admit, especially with my main project, Project Moth, but I'm still happy with where I'm at currently. So first, let's do a quick novel update. So as I mentioned, the main project that I'm working on is Project Moth. And this is my thriller / horror novel that I've been working on for a couple of years now. I wrote the rough draft way back when during a writing challenge, and I've since been editing it, doing some major rewrites, scrapping those rewrites, going back to basically to square one. And this year, kind of the goal was to get through Act 2, rewriting Act 2, by I think the second quarter of the year, so by June. That did not happen, which is fine, but kind of where I've been with that project is stuck, to be honest. And I think a lot of it is because I know where I want the story to go, but I'm at a particular scene in the book that I don't quite have all the answers to. So the interactions between the characters are weird. Even the main character's behavior towards the situation or circumstances feels off. So I don't feel like everything is meshing. I have the pieces, and I have, it's when you're doing a puzzle and you have the pieces scattered everywhere and you have the picture of what it's supposed to look like, but not everything is clicked yet. Not everything is together. And that part has frustrated me because it's also like, if we're continuing with the puzzle analogy, like a puzzle piece fell off the table and I know that there's something missing that is going to make the story complete, but I just do not know what that is. So that's also frustrating. And so instead of skipping over this particular scene that's giving me pause instead of going back to act 1 and trying to massage that a little more so that it can flow better into act 2, instead of jumping to act 3 and writing the ending scene that I have in my head but not yet on paper. I just fell into a slump with this project, which I'm not proud of. It's not great. I would always, and I think my approach to it thus far has been, we'll pick this project back up once we know what to do with this particular scene. Do not do that. Do not do that to yourself, because what that has meant for me is, again, instead of writing any other portion of the novel, I'm stuck in this one scene, and I've kind of not allowed myself to leave that one scene without the answers, without everything meshing. And as a result, instead of writing anything else, I've written nothing on that project. Well, not nothing. I have maybe, a couple of sections in that scene, but it's definitely not where I want it to be. I have not completed my rewrite of Act 2. I still have a lot of major plot points that are underdeveloped, not where I want them to be. I'm also frustrated because I feel like I've been working on this project for a little bit, but I want it to be really good. So, or at least really good for someone who's never written a novel before. I don't want to just, complete it and then push it to trying to get it published. So I feel like it's worth it sitting with it as long as I have. But it's also frustrating because I wish that I could just have the answers and get the project to where I want it to be so that I can be done with it. So I'm at that part of the writing stage. Basically the getting frustrated with myself because I haven't written anything, but also not allowing myself to write anything else because I don't have all of the answers stage. Horrible place to be, I will admit. But that has given me time to, I guess, reflect on the project itself. I've been brainstorming ways on how I'm going to approach this project again with fresh eyes and kind of get out of this slump that I'm in. And I think that's one of the benefits of taking a break, kind of like I did. I'm not just stuck spinning my wheels and growing more and more frustrated. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, I kind of shelved it for a little bit. And now I'm at a space where I'm comfortable revisiting the project and hopefully writing something that's worthwhile. I think what I'm mainly going to focus on is allowing myself to write what comes to me rather than trying to follow the story chronologically. Because in the past, I've written, beginning, middle, end as it happens. And that's tough because you think, if you read a book front to end, you write it the same way. But what I'm learning as a first-time writer, working on my first novel, that is definitely not the case. So I think with this go around, I'm just going to focus on, if I have a particular scene in mind, if it's fresh, if, I'm in a flow state with that particular part of the story, I'm just going to open a blank Google Doc and write and put that away, establish an organized system, but make sure that when I'm editing later, I know where that is to pull from. But I'm not going to force myself to stay stuck in one part of the story if I'm aware of what I want to do at a later part of the story. Because at the very least, it's going to get words on the page, which is half the battle. Okay, so all that being said, my goal for the remainder of the year is to make consistent progress on Project Moth. I'm not going to, I might regret this later, but I don't think I'm going to set a specific benchmark. So not a specific word count goal, or, let's get through act 2 or act 3. I want to give myself some grace here because I don't want to limit myself in terms of where I'm able to, what part of the story I'm drafting. But also, I don't want to set myself up for failure. And again, with the types of rewrites that I'm doing, the extent of the rewrites that I'm doing for this project, I'm basically going back to square one with a lot of the initial draft. So I'm going to scrap a lot, change a lot, and I don't want to rush those changes to where I'm not able to produce quality writing. I just want to be able to take this project at my pace. Again, I do want to get this published, but it's not something where I'm giving myself a definitive deadline, a definitive date. I definitely have dates in which I would like to publish the novel, but it's more so just an experience where I'm working on this project that I never thought I would ever do in my life. Now I'm doing it, I'm enjoying it, and I'm kind of just enjoying the journey to get to publication. Okay, so with that, a quick writing update that I would label a little more positive. Even though I have paused Project Moth for a little bit and haven't really written much of that, I have continued writing consistently. And I am excited to share that I am about 80% complete with a brand new secret project. I think it's secret. I don't think I've shared it with this channel yet. But it's a brand new project titled Project Garden. What's great about this project is that it kind of just came to me. It wasn't something like with Project Moth where I knew I wanted to write a thriller novel. I knew what I wanted it to be, what I wanted it to look like. Project Garden is kind of an idea that I had when I was journaling one day, and I don't know, I really enjoy it. It brought me joy whenever I was workshopping it in my head, and I am excited to share more details about that. So I don't think I'm going to share too much about Project Garden just yet, so it is a little bit of a secret still. I just want to make more progress in that, get it to where it's closer to 90% to 100% complete before I start sharing too much about that. But it is very much a passion project, very much a piece of my heart that I will be sharing with everyone. It's been a lot of fun to write it. It's going to be a lot of fun to complete it, and it's definitely going to be a lot of fun to share it with everyone. So be on the lookout for more updates. Project Garden, probably in the next video or the video after that. I'll share more about it, but yeah, just wanted to tease it today. But I do want to get it to where it is at least substantially complete so that you have something to look forward to. Not because I have a great project and you should be on the edge of your seats to read something from me. I would love if anyone out there were like that, but that's definitely not the expectation. More so because I plan to take you through the process of getting it from point A to point B. So once it is complete, I will be hiring an editor to help me with getting this to a point to where it is ready to publish. Once that step is complete, I do plan on finding some beta readers. So I'll of course take you guys through that process and clue you in on some of the feedback that I received. And once I get it to the point where I am ready to publish, I will be self-publishing this piece. So once I am ready to do that, I will of course be taking you guys along that journey as well. So a lot to look forward to in terms of getting an inside scoop to the publication process, but hopefully you are excited to read what I've written as well. Okay, so before I sign off on this video, I do want to give you a quick update regarding some future ideas that I have for this channel. So I of course do have plans to take you guys through the self-publication process, especially with this new project that I am close to completing. But I also wanted to keep you guys updated on what I'm reading, again, just general life updates, writing updates as far as other projects that I may have going on, that sort of thing. So I do plan on continuing to do maybe more writing vlogs or writing updates, stuff that's very specific to my writing projects. And then on the other hand, I enjoy this style. I enjoy like the talking head life update, just popping on a camera and rambling about random stuff. So I am rolling out a new series. The series is going to be titled Cabin Cafecito. And so this idea comes from just basically growing up in a Hispanic household every morning, having a cup of cafecito, a cup of coffee, and that was basically the table where you shared the news, you talked about your life, you gossiped if there is gossip, you know, the chisme, and I really like that sense of the sense of community that comes with that, the sense of you know, feeling connected to your family members. It's almost like this unspoken ritual of, you know, checking in with everyone. And, you know, when you don't have your morning cafecito, sometimes your day feels off, you know, like it's missing something. So again, the Cabin Cafecito is just going to be kind of a coffee chat where I just bring you guys up to speed on what's been going on, both with my writing life and personal life. For the first Cabin Cafecito, which I plan on filming and putting up next week, I know I have a huge book haul that I want to do. I've been thrifting, I've been going to estate sales, I've been going to night markets, and I just have a collection of books that I need to fit on my bookshelf. And I just think that would be a fun thing to kind of do for the first one. I'll probably also do some writing updates and some talking about just general stuff going on in my life. The final update that I have is that since I will be soon embarking on the self-publishing journey, including hiring editors, finding beta readers, finding a place to publish the books, I will also be embarking on some fundraising efforts. So I do sometimes see people break down their expenses for self-publishing, but I don't always see people talk about how they got there. So how they're actively raising funds to self-publish. And so that's just something that I want to explore on the channel and share with you guys. So just keep an eye out for that. That's something else that's in the pipeline and will be on the channel hopefully soon. Okay, thank you so much for sitting here and watching me ramble through this video. I really do appreciate it. If you're working on any writing projects, I'd love to hear about them. Drop them in the comments below. But otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Bye.